but also then people don't know that happens, so it'll all be made public and you guys all know that they know, and they've said that it's useful to them, so we're going to forward that information to them, and hopefully they use that information well. They've said that it is helpful in the past. It is useful for them to know what to focus on. Anyway, to the matchup. I find that Abigail's crouching hard kick is like oddly hard to block, like on reaction, especially online. It just hits from so far away in setups where like you don't expect a character that slow to traverse the map and hit you with a low from that far away.
Right.
Oh, big damage coming. Oh no.
Catches in the V trigger.
Oh, he could have definitely been dead.
Couldn't he kill them with the punches?
He could have killed him with a number of things there, but he uses the armor, gets through with the EX. That will definitely kill. Good stuff.
You know what I saw on Twitter? I saw on Twitter and I heard in a couple videos. A lot of people say that Necalli is pretty much Ryu now. Like Ryu season 1. Yeah, like he's Ryu. Like they're calling him Ryu now.
I mean, he can basically do, at least he's the Ryu of this game in terms of what, you know, what things he can do. There's not a whole lot that Necalli can't do in terms of like pressure and buttons. He's like a little bit stubby, and like I guess his options in the neutral are somewhat limited based on range until he gets V-triggered. Like there's also that argument to be had, but like I get it. It's not a terrible argument. It's one of those things where it's like, I don't know, Ryu just plays so much differently from like the classical Ryu that everyone's so used to. So it's like, is it really? Oh, good combo. Good confirm there.
Great combo.
I actually tell people that are new to the game to learn Necalli because he's easy and there's a lot of things that he is capable of. Final round. Easy to learn.
And he has charge moves too, so he is like a well-balanced character.
I mean, yeah, like he's kind of got like a touch of everything. Oh no, he's gonna get clipped by that.
Get put into this roof.
Out, yeah.
Let me just get these punches in, touch that screen.
I think that's a very silly critical art because there's nothing that he's going into. It's like very fourth wally because he's literally breaking a fourth. Ooh, no confirm? Okay, that's weird.
I think that critical art would help if there was like more more roofs in Street Fighter 5. You know what I mean? Like more areas where it would make sense of him putting them up so high.
Yeah. Or even in like matchups where, like, if you think about it, like, it's actually funny because I was gonna compare it to the FaceTheWrath taking round 1. Just so much damage.
Abigail's a nut of a character.
I was actually thinking about like Rolento's Ultra 2 from Street Fighter 4. In that Ultra, one of his minions comes down from the roof and like lays out a hook to which he runs that cable through to give you a little bit of he hangs you from it. And like when you think about it, like if you don't think about it, you're just like, oh yeah, he like came down and he has a hook and they're fine. But like really, what is he hanging from? Like what is his person hanging from? Like there's that one step, right, where like that is the.
They're very convincing round for CHouse. I would say real quick, my favorite thing is if you ever watch a Armika replay, especially on like PC, to where they can mod it so where you can see it from all different angles. Just seeing the Deska come out of nowhere in the sky is the greatest.
Yeah, they're pretty. I like Nash's where it's just like, oh, there's just a black square. It's not black anywhere outside of the square, but it's only black in the square. Is there a helicopter in the... Now you're like gaslighting me. I actually don't know if there's a helicopter. Oh no, a little too far away for that back hard punch to connect. Although that is like the correct thing to do. You like charge it up there a little bit. I kind of like holding it there. Like no reason to eat a crush counter stand hard punch when it does so much scaling. Like
and isn't there armor on that?
Yeah. Well, there's like varying armor based on like how long he's holding it. And good reaction.
Great and deep.
Okay. Thank you for not gaslighting me there, Ross. I would have believed you told me there's a helicopter, because in my headcanon there isn't one. But you're right. Like there's that like. What is the phrase I'm thinking of? That like level of, you know, we're all in on it. We all believe it. You know, the suspension of disbelief is there. That's the phrase I'm looking for. Where you're just like, well, he could be hanging from the thing, but in this one, it's like there's nothing there for him to go up into. You can sign up for the titles
West Coast one.
Yeah, sure. Let me just.
Technically, it's not because you can still sign up for the West Coast one, but
Yeah, should change.
maybe.